What's going on, Taurus? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for October 2022. So in this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding October 2022. Before we begin this reading, though, Taurus, I would like to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Taurus, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Taurus. So, without further ado, I am going to pull the energy and we'll see what it is that wants to come through for you, Taurus, for October 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and lay out these cards and see what is going on here for you for October 2022. Let's see. Okay. All right, Taurus, interesting energy here coming your way. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of major upgrade that you're going through in October 2022. There seems to be an energy here of you questioning how it is you're going to break out of a certain routine or a certain way of being that feels a little bit cold to you at this point. I feel like there's something that you're doing or that you've been doing in your reality where it starts to, in October 2022, feel cold is what I'm getting. It starts to feel a little bit mechanical, and you're going to start to really look at that as to how you can upgrade that. And you're really going to start to step into your true self, and that's going to be a big help. But let's just start off here, Taurus, for you with your opportunity. Your opportunity, Taurus, is the Five of Cups here for you. So there's an opportunity for you to tune into your own emotions in October 2022. Your emotions are trying to tell you something. On one level, Taurus, you have to realize for some of you that emotions are filtered through your beliefs. So everything is neutral, right? If you have a belief that a rainy day is bad or negative, then you'll have negative emotion on a rainy day. For me, I happen to like rainy days. I have a belief that rainy days are good. I like the gray weather, so I'll feel positive emotions on a rainy day. So when it comes to you analyzing your life circumstance, you need to ask yourself a question of, number one, what belief do I have to have in order to be experiencing this negative emotion? What do I have to believe to be true in order to feel the way that I'm feeling? That's number one. For others of you, though, and I feel like this is for all of you as well, your emotions are trying to tell you something. They are. And it's not that it's just because of your beliefs. There's a deeper thing that you need to look at about what is feeling cold and sad. We're going to have to clarify what that's about in a moment, Taurus. But we have here the Seven of Wands in your challenge here, Taurus, for October 2022. This is an energy of putting a wall up, of being defensive. I do feel there's something, it could be your own belief system that you're kind of like artificially trapped in a situation but it's just your belief that's creating your reality, and you need to look at that here, Taurus. But there's definitely here, the Seven of Wands, Taurus, is you in your challenge, maybe putting a wall up where there doesn't need to be one. I feel like there's people in your life, like there's a soul family, a soul tribe that is waiting to come into your reality, but it's almost like if you don't get out of your comfort zone, that may not be possible for you as well. For a lot of you, there's definitely a masculine figure, and if you happen to be more masculine, this could be your own self, but if you're more feminine in energy, I feel like there's someone around you who's a little bit like defensive, or they're incapable of seeing your needs. Like there's someone who's stuck in their heads. They're trying to be, I feel like a lot of you, especially the feminine Tauruses out there, you're connecting with someone in love here, but there's someone, once again, that's incapable of like actually like attuning to you, and they're trying to do things like by the book to make you happy, and you're like, I appreciate this gesture, but like you need to like be emotionally attuned to me or something like that. So we're gonna have to clarify that in a moment here, Taurus. But we go here to your overall general energy for October 2022. You have the King of Swords, the World, and also the Five of Pentacles here in your overall general energy. So on the one hand, I do sense you really strategizing how you're going to upgrade your life here, because something starts to feel like you're on the outside of happiness here, or you're just in the wrong physical place, right? The Five of Pentacles here, there could be a little bit of temporary, like I don't have enough wealth that I want. But here's the thing, the World is here in your overall general energy. This is a major shift in consciousness. This is things coming full circle in your life. So have no fear, Taurus. There is, in what you don't see coming, there's a new beginning that's gonna, it's almost like the opposite of this frequency. Like the Five of Cups is here in your opportunity to like recognize incompatibilities. We're gonna have to clarify all that up top in a moment in your overall general energy. But we go here, Taurus, to what you don't see coming. I really like this energy. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands, and you also have the Ace of Swords here in what you do not see coming. So this is a new beginning on multiple fronts. There's new thought, there's new beliefs coming in that leads to new things in the physical world here, Taurus. As well, I feel like what a lot of you are going to be doing is looking at your relationship to independence versus like being independent versus like collaborating with other people to get your needs met. There's something here, Taurus, that like honestly, I think what this could be about for a lot of you here, the Five of Cups, is like you feel like you're just like kind of, even if you have people around you that you're very connected to, it's like you're doing it all by yourself. And as human beings, we are meant to be tribal. Even if you're an introvert, you're a spiritual person, you're very protective of your energy, whatever, like there's a frequency here of like maybe you admitting like, you know, I want to connect with people at a deeper level. Maybe I need to, and that's why here, Taurus, the Seven of Wands is your challenge, because you start to realize like, how are you pushing away abundance by being in your own little world? That's why something that used to work for you in the physical world, I'm getting that this is like showing up to a job or something. You start to realize I need to upgrade it, all right? There's something in the physical world that needs to be upgraded, and it's going to be upgraded through you interacting with a soul family or with people. There's something about abundance with people as well, especially for a lot of the women out there. I'm just getting this. I have to say what I'm getting. Instead of like being, you know, I have to make my money on my own, it's like you start to open up to other forms of abundance. Abundance, like the true definition of abundance, is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. So instead of being like, the only way I'm comfortable is if I'm making the money myself because I can't trust people, I kind of feel like there's, maybe you start to realize you start to realize the reason you're pushing people away is because of trauma, right? The opportunity is the Five of Cups, and you start to be like, maybe I'm trying to do it all myself, and even if you're masculine, this is still for you, by the way. You're like, I'm trying to do it all by myself, and it starts to feel really lonely, and you start to realize this is not the optimal way. I'm doing this because I was hurt by people in the past, so I'm not letting anyone in. But it seems to me your true happiness is questioned in October, and you have this download like, I need to set up systems with people. Like, human beings are a relationally dependent species. Meaning that, like, you can't get anywhere without people. If you try to become an island unto yourself, you're gonna literally die. There's, like, the worst form of punishment for criminals is like the isolation box where you can't talk. Like, people will die if you isolate them. So there's something about you slowly dying through isolation that needs to change. And this is gonna have to do with love, but it's more like a community. It's more like different than that. All right, so we go down here to the advice from your spirit guides, Taurus, and we have the Two of Cups, the Sun, and also the Page of Swords. So this is you. The advice is to question what it is that actually makes you happy versus what your mind is telling you is going to make you happy. That's why the King of Swords is here in your overall general energy next to the World. This is you questioning, no matter what, I don't care, we're all energy, no matter what gender or whatever polarity you identify with or whatever. It's like you being like, what is actually going to make me happy? And I think Spirit's telling you it's connection with other people. All right. And the connection with other people is going to vary. So there's something about like you increasing your getting out of your comfort zone to increase your social connections will really help you. And there's been studies done, Taurus, where it's like there could be a person, a fat guy, who is eating chocolate. All he eats is chocolate. By a medical standard, he should die. But because he has very positive social connections, he lives to like 90 years old, even though he doesn't live a healthy lifestyle, he doesn't exercise, he doesn't eat the right foods, but because he has this social network that he's so connected to, he literally lives a happy and abundant life. So there's something that you need to look at where it's like, you need to take a risk of like, maybe I'll be hurt by connecting with other people, but you're not seeing how you're hurting yourself by staying in this little isolated bubble. All right, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's coming through damn strong. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify why the Five of Cups is here, Taurus, for you in your opportunity for October 2022. All right, I mean, literally the Ace of Pentacles is wanting to sneak out of the deck, so it's like, I don't know. Let's go ahead and see, though, Taurus. Why is the Five of Cups here for you in your opportunity for October 2022? A lot of you, this is going to have to do with your love situation as well. It's admitting an incompatibility. It's admitting to yourself that someone around you, although they're putting their best foot forward in love, the person you're connecting to primarily for love for October 2022, Taurus, you're like, yo, like, there's something, it just doesn't, they don't get me. And it's like, you can talk, it's like, and there's an inability to have a conversation with them about it for whatever reason. Whether it's on your behalf or their behalf, it's going to be different. Why is the Five of Cups here for Taurus in your opportunity? Yeah. All right. You have the Page of Pentacles here, Taurus, popping out right off the bat. So this is the Ace of Pentacles frequency. How are you putting a wall up? Okay, you also have the Eight of Wands and the Fool. All right, so the Five of Cups here is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and also the Fool. So there's an opportunity for you to really listen to your emotions. What is it trying to tell you? Also, what beliefs do you have about your reality? But I really feel like there's an opportunity for you to put a new physical direction in the works. Going, connecting with other people, like resourcing other people, like making connections, like, maybe it could be something as simple as like going into the mechanic shop and, talking to a mechanic that you didn't do so that they can fix your car better instead of trying to do it on your own or something like that, Taurus, right? So there's a new direction that you're moving in the physical world, even though you have a lot of like, you don't want to get hurt by it. Let's also clarify why is the Seven of Wands here for you, Taurus, in your challenge for October 2022. Why is the Seven of Wands here? I just get like not being open to a new way of life, but hold on. Why is the Seven of Wands here in your challenge, Taurus? Seven of Wands in your challenge for October is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and also the Judgment card. Yeah, it's what I've been saying here. There's a defensiveness to being open to people and experience, or even manifesting new people. Like, it could be like taking out a piece of paper and being, this is what I want more connection. You're not even doing that for a lot of you. And see, the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles is here. So it's interesting as well that the King of Swords would be in your overall general energy. That's being like a little bit overly like logical. And you also have the Judgment card in your challenge, which is like you're pushing away a major realization that you could be having. Especially there's something when it comes to your work or other people, or making those social connections that will extend your life, like we talked about. As well with that partner though, to be honest here, Taurus, you're having a challenge of like, I really want to move forward with this person in love because they're great. I feel like you have a strong love for someone in love, the love situation. But at the same time, it's like there's a lack of like honesty about the problems, because you fear that if you were to be completely honest with yourself about the problems, that maybe it would change the direction of your relationship with this person. I don't know, Taurus. I mean, I feel like it's a theme for you, but let's keep going here. Let's clarify why the World is here in your overall general energy. All right, because the Judgment here is here, the World, it's like you're overdue for some sort of new path. But let's see, why is the World here for you, Taurus? For October. All right, the World in your overall general energy, Taurus, is clarified by the Hermit, the Chariot, and also the Ten of Cups here. All right, in your overall general energy, the Hermit, the Chariot, and also the Ten of Cups here. So there's definitely a frequency here of moving away from self-isolation and really building a community. I know this sounds stupid, but if you just take one step in the direction of this, I guarantee you will enhance your life. You don't have to make 20 friends. You can just make 3 or 1 or 2 for October, right? Because look where that Chariot is going. It's going into that Ten of Cups frequency, which is emotional connection with other people. And I feel because of what happened the last few years with the world, like there's this frequency of you're like, is this really what the world is? Like, so I myself, I like to go and maybe get coffee in the morning just so I can have that connection with people. And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, we need a little bit more of community. And that's something you start to realize, like the world is the end of you doing it all by yourself. You're not doing it by yourself anymore. So be open to abundance, because it's gonna mean different things for different Tauruses out there. All right, let's also, let's clarify why, Taurus, why is the Page of Swords here in the advice from your spirit guides? Why is the Page of Swords here in the advice from your spirit guides? Let's see. Page of Swords is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, and also the Two of Wands here. All right, in the advice from your spirit guide. So I feel like this is a surrender and just being, it's like really about being open and just being willing to look at something from a different perspective with that advice. You also have the Two of Wands here, Taurus, which has to do with planning. You also have the Three of Wands here in your what you don't see coming. So with this energy, the main message of October is like if reality is starting to feel a little bit cold, like it's starting to feel like it's great, but it's not really, like it's like you're dying from isolation, you just gotta get out. You just gotta get out of the house or something. Like there's something about that. There's something about love and emotional connection with other people. Like for some of you, this could start online and then it leads to something, but this is the advice, right? Like being open to love with other people and getting your needs met that way. So this is what I got for you, Taurus, for October 2022. I hope that this provided you clarity and insight, and I'll talk to you next time. This is the Autistic Mystic. Peace.